It's time for another PC build. I'm not gonna lie, this looks stupid. Hey, what's up guys, my name is Nof, and welcome to another PC build. So, today's PC build is with the still not released RTX 5070 Ti. Same video I did last time, which did well. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Although the comments is where I kind of want to laugh a little bit. But with a 5070 Ti, and of course the price of the PC build is less than $1,400. And before I get to the PC build, I just want to mention, even with this PC build, a couple of things that I saw about the comments which made me laugh a little bit, because I had to. Now, there's a couple of comments mentioning things like, why I didn't use DDR5, or can I go with a lower power supply to save up money, and whatnot. And then there was something that I really am done seeing, because a lot of people keep mentioning it, and it's kind of stupid. Now, for the question of the power supply, no, go with 750 minimum, higher, or if you want to upgrade to i7, 850 watts, which I added in the video. Check that video. It will be on my channel. Oh, I can just link it up there. You can just click there. And then there was also about the DDR5 RAM, which, by the way, sure, DDR5 is much better, but at the same time, if you have a good set of DDR4, for the moment, it should be just fine. Well, mostly, kind of. Yeah, whatever. The point is, the thing that really appeared every single time, and it kind of got annoying, is the fact that people kept talking about the bottlenecking of the PC build. And here's the thing about bottleneck. It happens every single type of computer in general. Even with the best computers, there's a slight bottleneck. It happens. Bottleneck is just a thing that can't be avoided. It's there. You can't minimize it, which I agree to that, but you can't avoid it, which brings to that PC build. It was a $1,000 PC build. Half of it was gone for the GPU itself. There was the other stuff. And especially if you want to decrease bottleneck, good luck. Because at the $1,000 you need to spend, for $1,000, it's hard to get something that's very good with less bottleneck. If not, the PC build I've sent on YouTube there's bottleneck, sure, but not to the extent of being that uncomfortable. It's actually slightly less uncomfortable, and especially if you're playing in 1440p, you shouldn't be worried about bottlenecking. That's the reason why I thought it was such a weird thing for people to comment in the thing. Like, some of them was like writing, oh, you should go with a Ryzen 7 9700X. Yeah, that's way too expensive. It's a $1,000 PC build. Again, to be fair, that video I mentioned it. If you want to change things, go ahead, change it. It's up to you. It's really up to you. I literally just make a thing from my own experience, from my own thinking. But if you want to spend more or less, or you want to just grind yourself to find used parts, go ahead. My videos, I don't include used parts. They're all new. So please keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm not saying not to comment at all. I'm just saying it's kind of funny when people mentioning that. And the whole bottlenecking thing kind of, at this point, is a joke. There's bottleneck, always. You can minimize it, but don't expect, perfection at a specific scenario. Especially $1,000. Don't expect it. Unless you really grind yourself to find some used parts. Which, sure. Which brings to this video. I'm making this video because of the comments. I'm going to show you guys exactly the reason why I went with what I did, and the reason why I would still go with something different. Even on this PC build, I could have actually saved up money, but I went with specifically what people wanted. And if anyone's going to comment, I swear to God. I mean, comments, yeah, you're free to do that, but really, that's literally what he asked. So, without wasting time, this is a less than $1,400 gaming PC build with RTX 5070 Ti. Let's get to the PC build, shall we? Now, starting off with the PC build is with the processor. And the processor of choice is going to be the Intel Core i7-12700KF. It's a 12-core processor in a way. 8 performance cores, 4 efficiency cores. There's no integrated graphics, but it doesn't matter. But it is a good processor for gaming and streaming. It is slightly old, but it will do just fine for this PC build. If anyone's going to mention bottlenecking, there will be, but not to the extent of being annoying. If not, it's in the lower side of things. But in general sense, it is a newer-ish processor, and it should do just fine, and even better than the i5-13400F. For the price point, we're going with it. With the cooler, went with the Thermalright Aqua Elite V3. I wanted a black color, but I couldn't find one for a good price point. Although I could have actually spent a little bit more, and still will be less than $1,400. But let's just go lower and lower. So this would do just fine. And you can just turn off the RGB. Now for the motherboard, we went with the ASRock B760M PG Reptide. It's a Wi-Fi motherboard. It is a great RTX motherboard. It was also the cheapest one. Which actually a really good motherboard for a cheap price point, and it's DDR5 motherboard, which is surprising. Things are actually getting a little bit more cheaper, I guess. Build really good. I mean, the PG Reptide motherboards of ASRock is really good, to be honest. I mean, the AM4 motherboard I've been using on a couple of past PC builds, similar to this one, still good. So yeah, but this one's a little bit more heavy build, so it's much better. In terms of ports, there's a Type-C connection, which hopefully it's 10 gigabits. That one's a 5 gigabit Type A port, another two 5 gigabit Type A ports. In general, good USB port connection. There's even a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet connection, so that's good. So in general, you know, it's also Wi-Fi, so if you care about that, there's that. So in a general sense, this is a beast of a motherboard for a good price point. For the expensive RAM, yeah, well, I mean, this one was like the cheapest-ish. We went with the Kingston Fury Beast 16 gigs. It's DDR5, 6000 megahertz. It's CL30. Again, I'm adding this one, even though some people might mention like, oh, it could have went a little bit cheaper. No, you will probably prefer that it's a CL32 or less, as a good example, and that maybe around of 6000 and above would be better. This is the reason why I didn't go with DDR5, because it has to be very specific to actually get something that's really good. But you know, but yeah, this was the cheapest that was good. Also black, which is surprising. And yeah, we're going with it. Now for the SSD, we went with the Silicon Power XS70. It's 1 terabyte, it's Gen 4, it has a heatsink. It's yeah, it's pretty good. It's you know, for the price point, it's pretty good. This and the PNY one, but this one has a heatsink, so we're going with it. Now for the GPU, we went with the RTX 5070 Ti from Asus, the Asus TUF RTX 5070 Ti. It's 16 gigs of VRAM, which is a lot of VRAM. It's not gonna be $750, even though supposedly the Founders Edition is for $750. But we're going with this price point because that's all we have at the moment. But this might be more expensive, like $50 to $100 more. With that said, you know, it's a great graphics card. It's 3 fan, it's black, it's cool. It is one of the best GPUs you could buy, in my opinion. It's better than getting... Well, if you want to be a little bit safer in terms of like playing at 1440p in good settings, then this will be good. 5070 and 5070 Ti are both good cards, but depends on what you want. So, in general, very good card. Does the job really well. You know, there's the whole frame generation, aka fake frames, aka, you know, not in every game. But yeah, there's that. We're going with it. To power this whole system, and that's actually the issue with the 50 series, which, by the way, thank you MSI for releasing, you know, the table of power consumption that you might require, what type of power that you might require. Thank you so much. It's going to use a lot, especially if you're using an i7. It will literally use this amount, maybe even higher, depending on the scenario. But for the most part, for this PC build, for example, 1000 watts will be the amount you need. Don't bother about them saying 850. Nope, no. No. I don't know if it's 850 or 750, whatever they said, but no. 1000 watts. You'll be fine. I was right about the 850 watts on the previous video. You needed 850 watts, and I was right. If you wanted to upgrade to i7, I was right. Same thing goes to this one. For the 5070 Ti, you need 1000 watts. Also, it's not a bad power supply. Again, a PVA Galaxy 1000 watts gold certified. It's semi-modular, so that helps with the cables. But in general sense, this is the amount you need for this GPU. I don't know why they can't make it power efficient. Like, I really don't get it. Like AMD does it, but they don't. Well, I mean, they do perform better, I guess. But still, I mean, you need this amount. Keep this amount. Now for the case, we went with the Fantex XT Pro. It's an ATX case. It's a huge case. It's a really good case, and it's also black, like completely black. I like it. It's very like cool. I don't know how to explain it. I just like it. It's not exactly the best case in the world, but it will do. It will do. Yeah, it will do. Now this whole PC build will cost around of 1,363. So it's, I'm not sure if I should call it a 1,300 bucks PC build or 1,400 bucks PC build, but I might call it 1,300 bucks PC build just for the, you know. But again, it is around that price point. For the whole thing, it's pretty good. At least in my opinion, you get an i7, you get a decent i7. Because let's be honest, forget about the 13 and 14 gen. You get a great graphics card, and you get good storage, good RAM, at least because you guys asked for it. In general, it's a good case, and you could just upgrade a little bit in something else like storage and whatever. So, in a general sense, you would do just fine with this. I would recommend it. So that is it for today's PC build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. Again, if you guys want to mention something that's actually reasonable, please mention, but also think before mentioning. Because whenever you mention something like bottlenecking or the PC build is not, you know, perfect, blah, 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 I could build something better and cheaper price point. Turns out to be used parts and whatnot. Remember, video was using new parts. There's bottlenecking no matter what. And also because depending on the scenario, it's, you know, especially for the budget I went with, you kind of have to understand that. Just think before commenting. It just doesn't really make sense for to comment something that doesn't really help. I prefer helpful comments, something that can help me do something else. You know, like for example, even though I thought it was funny, but you know, might as well. I made a PC build with a DR5 because why not? But again, thank you before giving any comments, to be honest. So that's pretty much it. That's all I can really say. I'm not saying not to comment. Please comment. If not, I prefer to have more, you know, stuff happening. Just want to see stuff happening in the comments. You know, interactions. It's actually really fun to read. But yeah, without wasting time, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys had fun. If you guys want to see this PC build, it's on the description down below. You can change it. You know, you can do whatever you want. Give a like, subscribe to for more content, share this video, share your thoughts, share this video to your friends, to your family, to your friends. Said that already. That's the second time I do that. Share to your pets. Share to your pets. That's including cats, dogs, birds, snakes, sharks. Wait. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.